Welcome to Across the Horizon, a bookcast born from memory, melody, and the quiet courage to love beyond endings. Here, each episode is a gentle unfolding of letters never sent, songs that carry prayers, and stories that rise from the soil of longing. This is not just a reading, it's a remembering, a space where the sacred and the personal meet, where grief is not a shadow but a companion, and where hope walks barefoot across the pages. I am Romeo Vital, and these are my reflections, written in the language of release, rooted in the rhythm of grace. Whether you are here to listen, to feel, or simply to rest, may this journey across the horizon bring you closer to what matters most. Chapter 2: The Quiet Becoming. Born and raised in the quiet province in an island almost 300 miles from Manila, Elian had known hardship from the beginning. One of the five siblings in a modest household, he learned early that education was not just a privilege, but a promise, a way to lift not only himself, but his entire family. He carried that promise through years of struggle, balancing school with chores and part-time work, even as illness threatened to derail his path. He had already endured the loss of two beloved siblings, grief that could have silenced his dreams, but instead, it deepened his resolve. He left home, not with certainty, but with hope. His hometown had given him roots, but he knew he needed wings. And so, he ventured out, carrying little more than determination and the quiet prayers of his family. Life away from home was not easy. He lived in a small rented spaces, sometimes barely affording food, often walking long distance just to save a few coins. But he never complained. He simply endured. Elian took every opportunity he could find. Part-time work, even jobs that others might overlook. He was never idle. He believed that each effort, no matter how small, was a step toward a future he could shape with his own hands. And he did shape it, not with privilege, but with perseverance. There were nights he cried alone, missing his family, questioning his strength, but he learned to face difficulty with a spirit that refused to break. He found comfort in silence, in prayer, in the quiet rituals of survival. He cooked simple meals, studied late into the night, and reminded himself daily that his life had meaning, even if no one else saw it yet. This part of Elian's journey was invisible to most, but it was here, in the solitude of struggle, that his character was forged. The teacher, the servant, the companion, all of that grew from the soil of these early years. He did not wait for the life to be kind. He chose to be kind to life. Elian's strength was not loud. It was quiet, steady, and deeply human. It was the kind of strength that builds future, not just his own, but those of everyone he touched.